He burned him. Why did I even do that? What the? No one was open this color. Get open quickly. Nice. Quick. This is overpowered. Oh, what?
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his 2-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got 2 quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to, what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
Wait, did I press last show or apologize? I thought I pressed last show.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the Texas Longhorns taking on the Miami Hurricanes.
Yes, sir.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And look at this. Loose football. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Draw play. This is Martin. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move on to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Solid finish to a solid opening drive. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Another one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm calling it a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard for my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15. Yes, they did. Give them credit.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Up second and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniel. Now it's out. Langford loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Not even 2 2 minutes into this football game. Already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a big
under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
Okay.
To get up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Escaping the pressure run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
No way.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going deep. This is caught. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Darren Walker, 43 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for you. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15... mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
2 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Daniel. That is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Martin. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Whoosh. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the long, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into danger dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Recovered by the receiving
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Steps away to his left. He's going to bounce. The ball comes loose. It's going the other way. 20. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone. And that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Now Daniel on first down. Will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A give to Martin here out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2nd quarter now, Austin football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Martin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck. He's
going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Daniel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense has come up with it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Down a 16-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't do it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Forced out to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the ball is knocked out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
11. It's now 3rd and 2.
He was a bully. I wouldn't knock him over.
On 3rd down. It's Woods. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 30. Past the 20.
This guy's fast.
And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone.
Oh my God.
And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the hands.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Daniel, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. It's costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's going to take off with it.
gonna try something. I'm gonna try a really dump off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
That score they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Oh, he's able to out-hustle him here as he pulls it in. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's Scoop. The big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. The Longhorn fans, they're saying, Tommy who? They've got the big lead as we reach halftime.
Hurricanes, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Slater on the return. Now increase here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10 at their own.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Being chased down blood. Oh, he found it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. Trying to improvise. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Recovered by the hand.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I think they've accepted their loss. They're only running.
Now Daniel off the bootleg.
Maybe not.
His throw is incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Martin, the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great play there. 32 yards. As his guys continue to... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. A lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there in the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working so now. It's going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive will start with an option going left. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain.
Yeah, he didn't get in.
Big play there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Nice job of polishing off that drive. But oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will not make it it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. Because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just can't use it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. The ball goes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Daniel, his throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good.
Damn,
Get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Hey, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 37.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
What a game that he has had throwing the football now.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Covered by the Longhorns.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 33 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And Parker, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's caught by Jackson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't get the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From midfield, here's Daniel. This is caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First and 10, Daniel. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback to receivers. Haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Third down, throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is not going to get there. Oh,
he missed.
Short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 36 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Pass that over the middle to start things out. And all caught up.
Damn.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Room here to run. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I need to clip that.
Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Daniel. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
Can I see my stats? Nope.
The scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What do you mean? It's 163.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now he's going to use his legs. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll go down back at the 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
2 if I can get it.
And
2 if there's
I know
time.
we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Like right here on 3.
From the gun, Daniel checks it underneath.
See, like, any other driver was running.
About the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go on 4th. Daniel. Incomplete. 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he's got room. And a loose football. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Texas Longhorns are moving on to play for a national title.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to Do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Watching me not work out today also helps. Watching me realize that I did not get the milk. Yes.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Watching me take this slap shot even helps.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you upset. That dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Texas Longhorns.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
He faking.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Longhorn quarterback. They trail at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game.
Yep, I can.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. It's Young on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Sooners take over 1st and 10.
Oklahoma now with a 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since.
Controller glitched out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. Remember, Charles, with Tommy able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this off. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Thomas. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 24 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Side kick and recovered by the hands team.
The hands team? What?
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Young's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield.
No way.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Did I make it? I have touchdown runs, touchdown passes, and touchdown and tackles.
They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Yep. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now Stewart on first down. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's running right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you look?
And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And some room to work. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. And, well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Yeah, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tap.
That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Darren Walker there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there at field.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football.
By the receiving team.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's certainly a nice job there by the defense. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Young. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is Thomas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And able to find Green. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Here's Young. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's the option. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And Parker, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown.
Continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On first and 10, Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it.
The second down throw for Young. Throwing.
Here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, it's Thomas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th.
I didn't eat. I'll come eat in a second.
We're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. On it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'll probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 30.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Thomas. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, Young from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And
he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
We gotta do our job. We gotta do our job, man.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Flush to his right. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak Kids was out there in the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews. You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys did their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kid, so I stayed behind, make sure you were all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
Hey, they did leave you the trophy. They wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
It's funny, because that's exactly what I was gonna say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
Did she say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Yeah. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach?
Don't look too disappointed.
No, I was just suspecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No, give me a minute.
Okay, Coach.
Actually, I'm here to talk to you. About next season.
Yeah, sure, talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me.
Something good, I hope.
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley.
Man, let me see.
And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
Bro,
just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
So what do? Put me on defense?
What does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft. Based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
Running back?
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense. And
yes!
Get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak kids.
Switch positions.
Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I can try
wide receiver or
the Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Should I go wide receiver?
Was he eavesdropping?
Always.
Relax, bro.
I'm not sure what's more strange, that interaction or the general cleanliness of this apartment.
Cupcake?
Cupcake? Can I please leave now? I don't want to play this. I don't want to play.
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play? It felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and Tommy and I were gonna play together. The next question was, did it actually work out?
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both Heartbreak Kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
Finally, I can leave. Hello. loading at the end of it.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland,
and now time to check into the action as this offense tries to see if they can put a drive together here. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be second down.
it's now 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The ball carrier.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
On the keeper.
Score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the 2nd quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in on. And he connects with Ebron. This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. 1st and goal in the red zone. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
touchdown.
Colin Kaepernick. Touchdown. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead?
Yeah.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10. And at the 13-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zach Pascal with touchdown number. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the reign supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. And that one going nowhere from the start. This offense have got a really nice drive going, and now it's first and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Again, it's Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the... Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. On third down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. And that will be incomplete.
Kaepernick's pass.
We drop you back into the action in a one-score game. This defense needs to get a stop. They need to get the ball back to their offense and get down and score. Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram.
Bro, why can't I switch to the right player? What is that?
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete to Mark Ingram.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
No.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back.
No, that's not good.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a 10-yard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Pretty tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Steps away to his left, and he completes it to Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
49 yardage.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
No, I accidentally didn't push the pass.
That is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that.